What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about NIO and how we just got some very big battery swap station news over the last 24 hours. NIO recently signed a new deal to actually get more of these battery swapping stations out into the market. We're also going to go over some different pieces of news that we have. There are actually some leaks about where NIO is planning on putting out more of their battery swapping stations, and we are going to go over how this Sinopec partnership plays into this, as well as NIO's plans for introducing a new vehicle to the market over the next couple of years. So before we get into all of that information, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Webull, which is the brokerage that you guys see in all of my videos, make sure you check out that link in my description or in the pinned comment. All you have to do is sign up for an account, deposit $100, and you get to receive 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. And if you guys enjoy the information I provide for you in this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So we saw NIO have a very significant sell-off when the 10-year was rising and fears of inflation and what Jerome Powell was going to say at his upcoming meetings. When all of that was occurring, NIO was on a steep downtrend. We've seen this happen with a lot of the hyper growth stocks that we talk about on this channel, and it found its bottom around the $32 price point and then bounced up and went into a little bit of a consolidation period. Now, we did see NIO bounce up 4% on Friday, which could be a sign of a bullish breakout coming into the next week or two, but we're really going to have to wait and see because NIO has continuously come out with good news, but the share price has not been reflecting this. So now let's take a look at this big news that we just got from NIO. So coming over here, NIO signs agreement with state-owned infrastructure firm to accelerate battery swap station construction. As we'll see later in this article, NIO has planned to put out about 500 battery swap stations throughout China in 2021. And all of these different agreements that they are coming out with, I think that's going to cause NIO to be able to put much more than 500 battery swapping stations. So NIO signed a partnership agreement with a Beijing-based state-owned company, marking a new achievement for the Chinese electric vehicle maker as it moves forward with the construction of its signature battery swap stations. Now, we are going to see a very heavy emphasis from NIO on these battery swapping stations because that's what sets them apart, and it's kind of a different model than any other electric vehicle maker in the world. So on March 19th, NIO Power Beijing, a subsidiary of NIO, held a signing ceremony with state-owned infrastructure company Beijing Shufa Industrial Trading Co. at the NIO Center in Oriental Plaza. Under the 5-year strategic cooperation agreement, the two companies agreed to cooperate in the construction of battery swap stations along the Beijing Capital Ring Expressway. Now, the fact that these are going to be getting put up in Beijing is very important. So we've seen this Sinopec deal. We haven't really seen it confirmed by NIO or Sinopec. They say that a deal is going to be coming in the future, so it's all but confirmed by them. But we've seen some very convincing rumors, and some of these rumors have actually said that these have been confirmed. But the first NIO battery swapping station is going to be put up at a Beijing Sinopec gas station in the middle of April. So this is big. It looks like NIO is going to be attacking Beijing and getting as many of their battery swap stations into this region the fastest, and that's where they're gonna start to expand out of. So we haven't really seen exact numbers come out about how many battery swapping stations that this cooperation agreement is going to be yielding to NIO, but coming down a little bit further, this article is pretty long. It's got a lot of interesting pictures if you guys would like to take a look. Earlier this month, the Securities Daily cited rumors that NIO's second generation battery swap station is expected to go live at a Sinopec gas station in Beijing on April 15th, and that NIO will also reach a strategic cooperation agreement with Sinopec to build NIO's battery swap stations at more Sinopec gas stations in the future. Now, Sinopec has about 30,000 gas stations across China, which if NIO is just able to get their battery swap stations at 5 to 10% of these gas stations, that would mean that NIO would be able to put out 1,500 to 3,000 battery swapping stations over the next couple of years just from this agreement with Sinopec. Now, we're going to look at how NIO is going to be expanding throughout Singapore in a bit, but we also see that in Beijing, with this agreement that we first went over in this article, that these battery swapping stations are going to be along the highway. Now, I think I may have misspoke when I was talking about NIO's expansion plans in Singapore. It's actually going to be Shanghai, as we can see over here. So, leaked plan of NIO's 2021 battery swapping stations in Shanghai. The green dots, as we can see here, are the stations already in operation. The blue dots represent the sites selected to build new stations, and the purple dots are the sites being considered for further deployment. So all of this news coming out about NIO's expansion and their battery swapping stations rolling out in a larger scale is very bullish to me, in my opinion. And if you are bullish on NIO for the long term, the fact that they are planning on rolling out so many of these new battery swapping stations and are cooperating with other companies to make sure that they can do this as efficiently and at large scale as possible, this is very good news. Now, this tweet was actually retweeted by Edison Yu. And Edison Yu, if we look over here, is one of the big Deutsche Bank analysts, and he covers NIO. And he said it. He's been very outspoken about NIO in the past, and we've gone over this research article before, but this is very interesting to take a look at. So, coming down here, we can see that NIO's core business will always be focused on the premium ownership experience. But the CFO said when he was speaking to Edison Yu, he made it very clear the company is formulating plans to enter the higher volume, lower price point segments in the next few years with a new brand. Now, I've said this a couple of times in my past NIO videos, but I think this could really boost the valuation for NIO, because if they are able to infiltrate a different segment of the market, so the NIO vehicles are semi-expensive at the current time, but if they make these vehicles more affordable to the everyday person, they are going to have a lot larger of a market share, because this separate company is going to be factored into the overall NIO market cap. So this new brand will essentially be positioned to Tesla's future Model 2, a $25,000 vehicle, as smart electric vehicle offerings trickle down to the mass market. By using a separate brand, the existing NIO brand can maintain its premium reputation while the company goes after higher growth and believes it can deliver differentiation through technology and user experience. So what people are buying into for NIO right now is future growth potential. We've seen this a lot with the electric vehicle companies, especially with Tesla. Tesla's cars are valued at over $1 million per vehicle sold. So these vehicles are really valued based on the technology that they currently have in the vehicles and the projected future technology that they are going to be able to put in. Now, NIO is really in the expansion phase. They are trying to get into the European market, and we've seen plans actually for NIO to get into the United States market through the LinkedIn article I showed you guys about a month ago. But NIO is really in a good spot right now for the long term. And again, nothing I say in these videos is financial advice. These are for educational and entertainment purposes only. But if you have not already entered a position into NIO, or you are looking to increase your position size after all of these dips, if you have a little bit of more cash sitting around, this is a really good spot to buy. We've seen NIO go all the way as high as in the $60 range per share, and I don't think that's going to be anywhere near where NIO is going to be in the future. I think NIO could hit the triple-digit mark by the end of 2022, and this is definitely not a company that you want to miss out on for the long term. They're backed by the Chinese government. They're showing a lot of great signs of expanding into other markets, and the technology that they're putting in their vehicles is really great, and they have a slightly different business model than the other electric vehicle makers, which sets them apart in a good way. So that is going to be it for this update on NIO's new partnership to put more battery swapping stations out into the market. Again, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Webull, valued up to $1,850, make sure you check out that link in my description or in the pinned comment. All you have to do is set up an account, deposit over $100, and you get those 2 free stocks. It is basically free money. And if you guys enjoyed the information that I provided for you in this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video.